guys, this is Robbie Porter and Haley Howard here with the Jared Group from the Realty firm, and we are joined with Miss Amy Lou, the marketing director of the Liberty Square Lofts here located in Sparta, where we are sitting now conducting this interview. This is a great new local business to our area, and we thought you would appreciate it so much that we would want Miss Amy to tell you about it and why you should come and stay here.
Yeah, so we're gonna ask you a few questions if that's okay. Really, I would love for everybody to know what initially inspired the Liberty Square Lofts here in Sparta.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, thanks for having me. Thanks for showcasing our wonderful lofts here in Sparta. The reason that we were inspired to just restore and remodel this part of town was we really just see the potential in Sparta. We are in such close proximity of so many state parks. We just think it's a little hidden gem. We have guests coming from all over the country, and they just love the peace and quiet, but also the adventure that's basically only 20 minutes any direction that you go.
So I noticed, I was having coffee with our local coffee shop located right beneath us here last week, and I noticed a car with a license plate from Ohio, and they were here doing that thing that you just mentioned. So I think that what you guys have done, seeing the potential here, is already beginning to have an effect and draw people in from out of state and other places. So one of the things that I think is people would like to know about your beautiful property is what type of amenities would you say are located close to this other than state parks? What are some other businesses that people could check out while they're here?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a really good long list of businesses, so I'm probably going to miss a few, but the amenities in the actual lofts are, we have a full modern kitchen and a full bathroom, comfortable beds, a living area, and they're just really styled really well. And we have to give a huge shout out to Krista Gooch with Renewed Interiors. She's the vision kind of behind the styling and the layout of the lofts. But just within walking distance, like steps from the lofts, is Synergy Herbal Works, the Coffee Collective, hopefully a pizzeria coming in really soon. The tavern over here on just like catty corner to us, Miss Miranda's Tea Shop, and that's all right here within walking distance. If you cross the street, we have Happy Trails Brewery, we've got John G's Gifts and Boutique and Gifts. We've got The Hitch, which is the new cool kind of outdoor clothing store, and you know, down the road we've got other businesses like Fragrant Mushroom, who sells pottery and has art displays and stuff in their shop. So that's just within walking distance of the loft. So I would say that that's really what I tell my guests is you're right next door to a coffee shop and an Herbal Works store and a brewery, so you know, and the tavern. So
right.
It's the perfect place.
It really is.
The perfect place.
So if you were to come stay, I mean, really great. You come on a Friday night, you go eat dinner at the tavern. If you drink, you go get a nice beverage at the Happy Trails, and you wake up Saturday morning, come to the coffee shop and have breakfast.
Yeah, it's really great.
Win-win.
That's awesome. So what's your role here? What do you do on a weekly basis here at the lofts?
Yeah, well, the not so glamorous part of my role is I do roll the trash cans down for the trash collection on Thursdays, and I do all the coordinating with guests who book. I make sure that they're welcomed. They have full list of information upon booking, their check-in codes. I make sure they are taken care of basically, and as well as I do all of the marketing. That's my main job, but that kind of goes hand in hand. So the more that I do the marketing, the more we get bookings, and so that's what I really enjoy about this role. Is I really love marketing, and it's easy to market Sparta because it is such a fun little charming town, you know.
Well, just earlier in our conversation you mentioned guest booking. Can you tell us about where you have noticed people came from, maybe the average number of guests or the average length of stay?
So the average length of stay would be 2 nights most typically, but I have I have had guests book, anywhere up to a week to, 2 weeks. I have a guest staying a month. So they stay for 2 nights. Most typically, where they're from is all over the nation. Ohio, New Orleans, Washington, D.C., I think was our first guest. They came to adopt a puppy, I believe,
wow.
From Sparta area. Mississippi, Illinois, Ohio, like you said, all over. I'll have to look and see. That would be something fun to see what's the farthest guests come. But a lot of out of state, and the reasons are anything from, I have a lot of guests coming to look at real estate, probably once a week, once every other week, a lot of the waterfall adventure people. Some people just want to come and they say, we're just coming to get away from the cities. We want a nice, quiet place to stay. Your place looked wonderful and beautiful. So,
and it does. That's awesome. So can you tell them a little bit about where they can get more information? If they have some people who want to book, can they follow you on social media? What all do you guys have?
Absolutely. So we have a Facebook and an Instagram. It's at Liberty Square Lofts. Our website is libertysquarelofts.com. And the link to book you can find straight through our website. Just go to the booking or contact, and there'll be a link on there to book that way.
So for people who are booking, you have 4 units.
I do.
They're all similar styles, but they're all very unique, which we're going to have some footage and pictures that you'll see in this video as well, but they're all named different. So could you give us a little insight on maybe why those names were chosen?
Yes. We have 4 different lofts available. We have 18, which is the Grotto Suite. It has a cave-like theme to it. It is one of the darker suites, so that's where we came up with the dark cave kind of rock feel. My husband actually helped us name that because he's a geologist and a caver. So that one's really fun because we have some, Jim Fox is a local cave explorer name
spelunker.
Of, very well known, and we have his cave photos in that loft right there in 18, and so that's, I think, the really special item of
That's
18.
Awesome.
And number 20 is the Caney Suite. We have a river themed for that one. I wanted to name it the Calf Killer Suite, but it was kind of a mouthful, so we went with the Caney Suite. And it has a great, awesome feature in the living space. Krista actually hung a canoe in the living space. It's really fun. Number 22 is the Peloton Suite. It is a cycling themed suite loft. It has a fun vintage bicycle hanging from the kitchen and some great cycling artwork throughout. And right now we're in the Overlook Suite, number 24, and it is probably my favorite. It has a lot of natural light. It's the corner suite. We named it the Overlook because it has a trail hiking theme, but after we named it, we realized that this was the suite that actually overlooked the square more, so we really like this one as well.
That's awesome.
And from what we've noticed as we have walked around and seen these, the price you'll find when you book, but when you look, you'll see that it is cheaper. And it is very more affordable than what you could get closer, say, in Cookeville, as much as we love Cookeville. But what you get for the value of your stay is so much better. So hopefully you'll check those websites out and find them on Instagram and follow them.
Yeah, it's just such a cool environment. We definitely want to thank Amy for coming out, letting us do this interview here today. I definitely encourage you guys, check them out. If you've got family coming in for the holidays, if you've got people just coming in to visit, anybody that you can refer them to, that would be awesome. And just thanks for letting us do this.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate you guys.